Hello, we're here with Crystal George today to talk a little bit about one of the new features in QuickBooks 2011. Crystal, could you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure, Michelle. I actually have a background in accounting. I worked in a couple different roles. I did accounts receivable and payables for a small business actually here in Tucson, and then I've also worked doing financial work for law firms.
Great. What feature are you going to tell us about today?
I'm going to talk today about the new collection center, which is designed to help customers be able to quickly see in one place who owes them money, or even better yet, who's going to owe them money very soon. So instead of waiting for people to be, past due 90 days and running an aging report in QuickBooks like they used to, they can go to the collection center and see all of it at a glance, and then see phone numbers or send emails, so they can make phone calls or they can email their customers to remind them that they owe them money. And then it also gives them some important information, like how long do these people usually take to pay, so that might help them make decisions in the future about whether they want to let that person be on account or not, if that person has a tendency to not pay on time.
So how is this going to help our small businesses and pro advisors?
Well, like I said, having done accounts receivable work before, it can be really time consuming to have to go in and figure out who owes you money in the first place, a lot of reports that you have to run, and then a lot of times you've got to track down their information and you've got to contact them one by one, or you've got to pull up copies of the invoices to send to them. So I think the collection center is really going to help streamline that process. A lot of small businesses who might have to cut back on staffing may not have somebody solely dedicated to receivables, and so now they can really help make sure that that task gets done, because obviously if they're not getting money into the business, then they're not able to run their business, because that's such a key component for them. And then our pro advisors are small businesses, so a lot of them have a hard time managing their own receivables, but then they also need to be able to help advise their customers, and they know that's a major pain point for them.
Great. Let's take a look at the feature.
The new Collection Center in QuickBooks 2011 shows all customers with amounts almost due or overdue in one place. To access it, open the Customer Center and click the Collection Center button at the top of the window. The Collection Center is separated into two sections, Overdue and Almost Due. You can switch between these areas at any time by selecting the appropriate tab. Customers are listed by highest total overdue amount by default, but can be sorted by customer name, balance, or days overdue in ascending or descending order by clicking the desired column header. Notes can be added for each customer and are a great place to document attempts to collect or other important information. All notes are date and time stamped. You can use the contact information in the Collection Center to call customers or select customer invoices and send collection emails. When sending emails, all selected customers will receive an email containing the same subject and body, but with their own overdue invoice attached. Customers with multiple overdue invoices will have multiple attachments. The subject and body of the email can be customized each time it is sent, or you can customize it in the Quickbooks Preferences under Send Forms. Just select the form you wish to edit, in this case overdue invoices, customize the greeting, subject line, and body as desired, then apply the changes by clicking OK. QuickBooks will send the email to all customers with an email address entered in their record. You cannot enter an email address for a customer in the Collection Center, so be sure the customer information is correct prior to sending emails. The customer will receive the email and have the opportunity to review their invoice or invoices in PDF format. A link to the Intuit Payment Network can be included on an invoice to allow the customer to pay immediately. You can email customers multiple times. As long as an invoice remains unpaid, it will appear in the Collection Center. You can even view how long you can expect to wait for customers to pay you by running the new Average Days to Pay report from the Customers and Receivables section of the Reports menu. The Collection Center will help you improve cash flow and reduce customers' average days to pay. It helps to identify bad debt risks and improve the bottom line.